Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all my wonderful students. I hope you all are well at your home and doing well preparation for your PT2 exam. Now students, we have completed recap for 3 chapters of grammar get, tenses, prepositions and conjunctions. Today we'll see the recap of voice chapter and your honeycomb 2 units. So students, all of you take your textbook grammar get as well as honeycomb 2. Now students, as we know that voice are 2 types. One is active voice and one is passive voice. Now what is active voice? In active voice we can understand that what that subject has done something. What's the action of this subject? And in passive voice we can understand that what happened with that subject. Because we know that in active voice subject, verb and object will come. So that object of active voice will be turned into subject of passive voice. So that time in passive voice we can understand that what happened with this subject of passive voice. Now look at here, one example is given for you. Active voice means what subject does, what subject did. And passive voice means what happened to it. Means the focus is on the action. Active voice, Ram killed Ravan. Now look at here students, Ram is a subject, killed is a verb and Ravan is an object. Now this killed verb is given in a which tense? In a simple past tense. So here this object turn into subject in passive voice and subject will turn into object in passive voice. So Ravan was killed by Ram. As we know that when your verb is in simple past tense, we have to use according to subject was or verb. Was or were you have to use. Now if your subject is singular, so we have to use was. If your subject is plural, so we have to use were. And with these we have to use past participle form of these given verb killed. Kill, killed and killed. So killed is past participle form also. So here Ravan was killed by Ram. So look at in the first sentence. Ram killed Ravan means what the subject does. Here Ram is subject. The action of Ram is to kill Ravan. And here passive voice. What happened with this subject? Ravan was killed by Ram. So what happened with Ravan? He was killed by some person, by Ram. So in passive voice, what happened to Ravan? That you can understand. And in active voice, what this subject does. That happen. So I hope students it's clear to you what is active, what is passive. In active voice we can understand what happened with the subject. In passive voice we understand that in active voice you can understand that what the subject does, what the subject did. But in passive voice we can understand that what happened with the subject. Now we have seen this table. It's very important to understand why turning active into passive and passive into active. Now look at students. If your sentence is in simple present tense, so definitely your verb will be right or writes. If there is I, you and we is there, so right will come. And if he, she, it is there, so S or ES will come with verb. Now, while turning into passive voice, your tense will not change. It's remain into simple present tense only. But you have to remember that according to subject, you have to put is or are. If there is he, she, it, so you have to remove s. You have to write is or are, is with he, she, it. If there is your subject is we, you or they, so you have to put are. And after, you have to turn it right into past participle form. So your past participle form of write is written. Now look at present continuous tense. As we know that present continuous formula am is are plus ing. So we can understand that our sentence is in a present continuous form. So by turning into passive voice, you have to remain put am is are with it. But what's about past participle form? It will come in passive voice, but you have to write passive voice sentence in the same tense, means in present continuous tense only. So by turning this present continuous form into passive voice, in place of ing, you have to write being. Is, are, being. And after, you have to write the verb past participle form, that is written. Now present perfect formula is has, have plus past participle form. Here already past participle form is given to you. So students, according to subject, you have to put has or have. With these you have to put been. Has or have been written. Written is remain written only because it's already in a past participle form. Now look at simple past tense. Simple past tense, we know that in simple past tense sentence, the verb is in a past tense. So here wrought will come. So by turning into passive voice, we have to put was or were. Plus, you have to put past participle form written. Past continuous, same like present continuous. In place of am is are, here was, were will come. So same in a passive voice also according to subject. The object of active will turn into subject of passive. So according to subject, we have to put was or were. With these, we have to put being plus we have to put past participle form. Now past perfect. Past perfect had written will come. So I turn into passive voice had been written will come like present perfect. Now if your active voice is in a future tense like will come, or if there is any modal verb like can, may, must will come, so that time it will remain the same. Only you have to put be and past participle form of that main verb. So students, I hope that it's clear to you. We have already learned very well this chapter. So please, if you have any doubts related to this chapter, you can open that previous video. You can understand very easily. Here students, I have taken this exercise which I have already given in your worksheet. Now students, don't keep in your mind that the sentences which I have given in a worksheet, from there only some sentence will come in your exam. No, you have to learn each and every sentences. You have to do practice of each and every sentences which is already in your textbook. Even do practice of the examples which are given in your textbook. We have learned very well while learning this chapter. So students, still if you have any doubts related to these words, you can open those videos which I have completed before. Open it, try to understand it. Now here we just do practice. It's not only that these sentences only will come in your exam. So please remove these things in your mind and do practice of each and every sentences which is given in your textbook. Just we do some practice related this. You must finish the work today. Here you is a subject. Must finish is a verb. The work is an object. Today is an extra word. Now object become subject in passive voice. So here the work must be finished. The last rule we have seen just now. So here must be finished. Finish past participle form is finished. Today by you. By phrase we have to use in a passive voice. They have invited me to the party. They is a subject. Have invited is a verb. Me is an object. To the party is an extra words. Now students, have invited is showing that your sentence in which tense? Present perfect. So have been invited will come in a passive voice. Me object becomes subject. So me turn into I. With the I we are using have. I have been invited to the party by them. This subject will turn into object. That time it become them. Robots can build cars. Robots is a subject. Can build is a verb. Cars is an object. Your object becomes subject and subject become object. Cars can be built. Built past participle form is built. B-U-I-L-T. Built by robots. Now look at another sentence. They cancelled the match. Now look at students. Cancelled is showing which tense? Simple past. So while turning we have to put was or were. By turning into passive voice we have to use was or were with the past participle form in passive voice. They is a subject. The match is an object. The match was cancelled by them. Now students, this exercise we have to turn passive into active. Earlier exercise we have turned active into passive. Now here we have to turn passive into active. The tap has been turned on by somebody. Here by is not written. It's given only in bracket. The tap has been turned on. So here as a subject you have to take somebody in a passive voice. Here the tap is a subject. Has been turned on is a verb. There is no object. We have learned that sometimes object is not needed. So that time we can use somebody, anybody, etc. as a subject in passive or active voice. So here somebody has turned on the tap. The road is being repaired. Now is being repaired is showing that your sentence is in a present continuous tense. So by turning into another voice, active voice, you have to write this in a present continuous only. Is being. Being is written because this sentence is in a passive voice. Now turn into active. You have to remove being. Repaired, main form repairing. So they. Now road is there. That's why is used. But here they is a plural. So we have to use plural only are. They are repairing the road. The dinner has been cooked by Sarah. Has been cooked is showing that your sentence is in a present perfect tense. The dinner is a subject. Has been cooked is a verb. Sarah is an object. The object becomes subject. Sarah has cooked the dinner. Television was invented by Bert. Television subject, was invented verb, bear is an object. Was invented is showing that your sentence is in a simple past tense. So I turn into active. You have to remove was and you have to write invented past form of invented. Invented here is a past participle form. Invent, invented, invented. Bear invented television. So students, I hope that you understand how to turn active to passive or passive to active. Now here I have taken some questions from your honeycomb textbook, which I already have given in your worksheet. Answer the following questions. What do you think the talking fan was demanding? It seems like the talking fan was demanding lubricating oil for its whirling motor so that it could reduce the friction and help it function smoothly. Now students, talkative fan is we have already completed in a previous exam also. So in this talking fan, I hope that you are very clear related this, that this talking fan did not want anything. This talking fan just want a few drops of oil to run once again very smoothly. So this talking fan just demanding oil in his whirling motor to just run smoothly. Why did Nishad and Maya get a holiday? Now students, this chapter also have completed previous. Even you will get easily the recap of this chapter 2. In a previous we have completed the recap of this chapter 2. So you can once again open it and you can see if you have any doubts related this. As we know that Nishad and Maya both were very curious to find out about Mr. Nath. And suddenly they got holiday. Why they got holiday? Because of the heavy downpour happened in their city. Now the streets were started flooded because of too much rain. And because of these flooded streets, the traffic too occurred in their streets. So that's why they got unexpected holiday. Why was Dash sure he wouldn't fall? Now students, this answer you can easily get in your The Cat and the Dad and the Tree poem. Now in this poem we have seen that Dad attempted many attempts, 3 attempts at plan A, B and C. Here we have seen that Dad has tried a lot to just rid of that cat who's stuck on the tree. So here, why he was too sure that he would not fall? Because he's thinking that he's a very good climber. He has a, you can say that he has a overconfidence on his skill, that he's a good climber, that's why he would not fall. Describe plan A and its consequence. Now students, here I discussed all plan. In plan A, we have seen that the father has used the ladder. He just got it from the shade of in his garden. He used it, but it's an old ladder. So the dad's feet slip off and he just fell down on the flower bed. So that's why this plan also failed. What's about plan C? Success. What went wrong then? Now in plan C, what happened? This cat got rid of, but the father stuck on the tree. Earlier the dad was on the ground. Now the cat is on the ground, and earlier the cat was stuck on the tree. Now the father was stuck on the tree. So it's a success. That was the plan to rid of the cat. The cat was freely just went to the ground. So it's success. But what's the result? What happened? The father was stuck in the place of the cat. Who was Mr. Willy Wonka? Now students, this we have seen in unit number 8, the invention of White Wonk. Here we know that this Willy Wonka who planned to just prepare the drops which can make the person so much older. After he planned that, he wanted to make a medicine which can make the people younger. Now he invented these two things. Earlier, he invented the medicine which can make people younger. So what happened? Some person went minus age, means they are not exist. They are disappeared. So after he decided to make a drop or make a medicine which can make the person older. So he just went here and there and find out many old things in the whole world, and after he prepared some drops. So we can say that Mr. Willy Wonka, who invented these all things, so he's an inventor, he's a scientist, or you can say he was an inventor. Which phrase in the poem expresses that self-confidence best? Right, just leave it to me, easy as winking to a climber like me. Now as we know that every time mother is scolding, mother is shouting that don't do this, don't do that, you maybe fall down. And the same things happen every time. Then also the dad has overconfidence that leave me, I'm a good climber and it's too easy for me to climbing a tree. So students, learn well from the honeycomb and from your Grammar Gate textbook. All the best to everyone. Learn from your CW textbook, videos, PDFs. And if you have still any doubts, you can write in the comment box. So in the next video, I can solve your doubts. Thank you all and have a great day.